Hi guys, welcome back to another GGF video. Now today we're going to take a quick look at Team Group's latest memory modules they've released. This is the Nighthawk range. Now they belong to their new formed gaming series called TForce. So as I said, we've got the Nighthawk modules. They do a few different types of modules. I think there's the Vulcan and the Extreme. Different variances in the modules and colors. Now these ones are a full aluminium heat spreader. The first time I noticed when I picked these up, these weigh absolutely a ton, all aluminium, and I got some nice breathing effect on the top. Now we got the white LED module. Now they do come in red and blue as well. I first saw these at Computex this year. I was really impressed with the quality and the different sort of variances of RAM they had coming out. So we've now received this kit. We'll jump in and we'll have a look. Taking a look at the main features, we see a very dramatic looking design which represents a unique Hawkeye with LED breathing effects, which comes in 3 different LED models. We have red, blue and white. I must admit, I've not seen a design like this before and glad to see something other than the traditional rectangle shape we're used to seeing. The first thing I noticed when taking these modules out of the packaging was their sheer weight. They are insanely heavy. Now this isn't a bad thing, but it really backs up the quality of these modules. The whole heat spreader is thick aluminium with screws for dismantling them for, say, liquid cooling or modding. These modules also feature a 10-layer circuit board, selected high-quality ICs, XMP 2.0 support, and a lifetime warranty, which is really nice to see. The kit I received is their 32GB kit in the form of 4 8GB DIMMs, 3000 MHz, CL16, 18, 18, 38, and they operate at 1.35 volts. Now this isn't the highest spec RAM on the market, but it's pretty damn close. They have one module higher, which operates at 3200 MHz. With the kit installed in our test bench, you can see that Team Group has gone for maximum attention here. I tried this kit with a few different motherboards and it just complements each system nicely. Being all black with white pulsing LEDs is going to be very easy matching this with most builds. Now the only downside to me is I really think the pulsing LEDs just are not bright enough. In a medium to well lit room, you just cannot see any light effect at all. Now if I was to buy LED RAM, I would definitely want to see its full effect. With the lights off, you can see the lights pulsing a little bit better, but nothing too crazy. Now when it comes to testing RAM, there's not a whole lot you can do unlike a CPU or video card, but we fired up an AIDA64 memory benchmark to see how they perform. The score for our kit was 39,420 megabytes a second for read, 45,900 megabytes a second for write, and 42,125 megabytes for copy, and this is on our Skylake test system. This pretty much puts it right on par with other kits around this speed. Alright, now that's pretty much it for this video. One last thing I haven't covered earlier, which I do want to bring up, is as you can see, these memory modules are quite sort of long. They sort of stop at the slot, then they have this overhang on each side. Now, I have tested this with a board. I grabbed this MSI board here that has a 16 by right at the top because our test system doesn't have the 16 by. It's got like a 1 by slot first and then the your video card slot. So as you can see, there's really not much clearance between where the DIMM slots finish to where your first slot starts. Now I tested this with a video card, threw it in. Our video card didn't have a backplate on, and you can see there's pretty much 1 or 2 millimeters clearance between the very tip of the overhang of the heat spreader to where the back of the video card is. So if you did have a backplate on your video card or a chunky backplate, now a lot of video card manufacturers are bringing out backplates on their cards. This may be an issue. Now it could just be that this board does have really limited clearance between where the DIMM finish to where the first 16 by slot starts, but that's going to be all dependent on what video cards you use and what motherboards you use. So definitely check that out if you are interested in this kit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank Team Group for sending this out, this RAM. We'll probably be using this in a build coming up later on, so I'll work on that and I'll pretty much advertise that when I do that. But yeah, I want to thank Team Group for sending this out. Thanks for you guys for watching and stay tuned for next time.